Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants would love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Seahawks going up against the Giants.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their men in blue emerging from the MetLife tunnels. We're set to go as the Giants get ready to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there, but you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
The first carry now. This is Lacey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, Wilson. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And they're definitely showing blitz here. First down, this is Rawls. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion. They go play action now. Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and boy, he's been good. And a Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Now it's Wilson. Quick hitch, complete. It's Richardson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Paul Richardson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack.
All right, here we go.
On 2nd down, Webb. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, a 22. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
2nd down following the run. Here's Webb. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
To throw on 3rd down. Webb. Looking for Shepard deep. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, They remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They start on the ground with Rawls. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down, Rawls. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Here we go now. Philly, here we go.
First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
To return, this is Doug Baldwin. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A reminder later tonight, a game some folks have had circled on their calendars since the schedule came out in April. That's the Super Bowl rematch. Falcons, Charles, at Foxborough to take on the Patriots.
Super Bowl 51.5, anyone?
Then on Monday night, that's no slouch either. An NFC East battle between the Redskins and the Eagles. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. First down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Play action. It's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Baldwin. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And he'll go down at the 28. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Richardson. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Again, it's Rawls. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Off the fake to Lacey, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it first and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. A play fake. Now Webb. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman, able to power through.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On first down. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
So many components go into a well-executed screen pass. You've got to sell. Offensive line's got to sell like they've missed blocks, and then they move out, and they're out in front of the running back. He's got to sell that he's trying to block, and then he slips out into the route. The quarterback has to sell that maybe he's trying to throw it downfield. Instead, he slips it off to the running back, and when you get one set perfectly, you have to catch the ball. And that didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Hurry up, here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Hey, watch the left, watch the left. Here we go now. Boom, learn it. Big series right here. You got to step it up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Flushed out right. And he's got some space here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
On second down, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Able to get there and pick it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. Room here to run. Space to maneuver at the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, to something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now Webb. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Webb now from the gun. He's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Off play action, it's Webb. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. first down throw. Webb. And some room to maneuver. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a loose football. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
On 2nd down, Webb finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Webb. It's caught by OBJ. He's to the 10, and he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. First down and goal to go from the 7. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They'll try to get the running game going with Rawls. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the gun, it's Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A Seahawk first down. Wilson to his big target, Graham.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Quick update from Levi's Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Halfback sent in motion. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Darian Thompson. And they'll start out with great feet. Position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed. Watch it now, Barney.
Off play action. Webb. Over the middle to Beckham. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll need to get the play off quickly.
Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They go play action here on first down. They'll buy some time right. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now a handoff looking right. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Now let's go. Boom, landed. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll send Beckham in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Elsewhere, a third quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
No, check. Patriots.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. So the D-line's going to spread out. Rawls. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. He was second in the NFL last year with 6 interceptions. This time, not only the interception, but also 6 points.
And it's just so difficult to go get the football in this league because people are so proficient in the passing game. It's not easy at all to read patterns, to break on the football, catch the ball, and take it the other way. Yeah, when you have a guy like that on your team, you feel really good about his efforts.
It's good, and it's 21-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now they try the right side here. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Now Webb. To Shepard, complete over the middle. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Devon Kennard coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Now the backup Boykin, his first throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Come on, let's go. Try 38.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Baldwin. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Now, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down. Here's John Ryan now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Play clock winding down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go.
Webb to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 4th now in Carson. Chargers have scored again, so they are really opening it up. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. They'll run with Rawls. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Let's go.
They go again with Rawls. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. He can run for it, and he will. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Fresh set of downs here. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us.